I thought I knew what betrayal felt like, but nothing prepared me for the silence that came after. The road curved through an endless stretch of trees, each pine blurring past like secrets kept too long. My wife hummed softly, her voice mingling with static from the old song playing on the radio, our song, she'd always say. Her fingers lightly brushed my arm, warm and familiar. It felt normal, comfortable even. But something in the air felt off, like a storm was silently gathering. Then my daughter changed everything. At just 9 years old, swinging her legs quietly in the back seat, she handed me a folded piece of paper without saying a word. Her eyes stayed fixed on her shoes. I unfolded it carefully, eyes darting between the road and the note. For simple words, written in shaky handwriting, "Dad, turn around now." My chest tightened, but I kept my expression neutral. Calmly, I told everyone I needed a restroom break. My voice didn't shake, my hands didn't tremble. But my mind raced with confusion. We pulled into a gas station, lonely and abandoned on a quiet road. Inside the flickering bathroom light, my daughter silently handed me something else, a phone. My wife's second phone. My heartbeat echoed in my ears as I typed in my wife's birthday, the password she'd never bothered to change. Instantly, an image flashed onto the screen, a stranger's hand holding hers, their smiles hidden in whispered secrets at her father's cabin. The same cabin we'd rented for what was supposed to be our anniversary getaway. It felt like the world froze around me. There was no anger, no shouting, just an emptiness so deep it swallowed every word. Scrolling further confirmed the betrayal. Photos taken only weeks ago, casual and cruel. My daughter watched quietly as I pieced together fragments of a life built on lies. She understood far more than I'd ever imagined. Back in the car, silence hung heavily between us. My wife laughed easily, unaware. She always laughed at the wrong moments. She asked if everything was okay. I forced a casual smile, mentioned something trivial about the gas station. She laughed again, oblivious to the truth simmering beneath. That night, as they slept, I carefully gathered evidence from the hidden phone, photos, timestamps, messages, everything neatly copied and sent to myself. Diving deeper, I discovered older, hidden images tucked away in her cloud account, images dating back months, even years. One photo hit hardest, my daughter's birthday party. The stranger holding her hand, smiling like he belonged there. A quick DNA test from a private lab confirmed my worst fears. Probability of paternity, 0%. Just numbers on a screen, yet they ripped my life apart. At dinner days later, I quietly handed my wife the printed results like an overdue bill. Her fork clattered to her plate, shock coloring her face. My daughter ate silently, already understanding far too much for her age. Was it ever going to stop? My voice barely rose above a whisper, steady and calm. She opened her mouth, but nothing came out, only fear filled her eyes. I slid the second phone across the table, and her hand recoiled as if burned. Without another word, I rose, walked to the fireplace, and picked up our wedding portrait. Flames curled around the frame, melting memories that meant nothing anymore. "I'm filing for full custody." She stammered, eyes wide with panic. "You can't." "I'm not asking," I interrupted softly, firmly. My daughter's bag was already packed. My wife reached out weakly, begging silently, but my decision was made. I looked at her one last time, not as a husband, but as a stranger who had lost significance. Driving back along that same winding road felt different now, the heavy weight of betrayal left behind. My daughter leaned quietly against the window, calm and resolute. Neither of us cried, we'd already crossed the hardest part. As city lights appeared ahead, I asked her softly if she was hungry. She nodded gently. We stopped for pancakes. The syrup tasted sweet, comforting, like a small promise of something better. And for the first time in months, I finally felt like myself again.